Greetings, friends. This is Elizabeth Shermer with an intuitive reading for the Grids of Light on Friday, September 11th. Today's reading is in anticipation of tomorrow's new moon and solar eclipse, which occurs Saturday, September 12th at 11:41 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. A solar eclipse occurs when the new moon crosses or creates a shadow over the sun, comes into full alignment with the sun. And what occurs at the time of a solar eclipse is an amplification of whatever solar energy is being released and supported during this new moon. So today's spread is offered with intentions of supporting you on your highest path of purpose in the coming month. And before I share the tarot reading, I'd like to say a little bit about the tarot card of the Hermit, because the Hermit represents the month of Virgo that we're currently in, and is a thematic card that will help us understand the very specific and practical potentials of this new moon. The Hermit and Virgo are all about walking your own path of mastery in your life, of accessing your highest potentials and connecting with your own inner being of light in order to be in the world in practical ways. It's also about integrating all of the accomplishments and opportunities and challenges and new skills that you've incorporated and experienced during all the earlier months of this year. What you're doing now is integrating and anchoring your own intentions and your own abilities and who you are in order to prepare for a birth of new potential with the fall equinox. And that's coming in just a week and a half on Wednesday, September 23rd. So this is a special month. We have a new moon, we have an eclipse. We're preparing for a really big lunar eclipse in 2 weeks with the full moon. And then we also have the birth of fall and a new season of potential. So knowing that this month of Virgo is all about integrating and deepening and connecting more clearly with your life purpose in very practical ways in the world, we'll talk now about the Cairo Spread. And we'll start with the Princess of Discs in the position of mind. The Princess of Discs represents a new gift or opportunity for you, experiencing a new ability to master grounding and embodiment in your life, in the world. There's a very interesting connection between the Princess of Discs and the Hermit, in that the Hermit is carrying a lantern, which represents your ability to connect with your own inner light and higher self, and then illuminate your life path with your connection to your inner guidance. And the Princess of Discs is holding, this lantern appears as an octahedron, and the Princess of Discs is holding that octahedron at the tip of her staff, which signifies her capacity to bring that light into the world, into grounding and embodiment of her highest potentials in practical ways in the world. The princess in this painting is also pregnant, which indicates that she is in a process of gestation, of bringing new birth, and the new birth may still be potentials, may not be here yet in form, but she has absolute mastery of this process of holding space for what is coming. So this is an important quality for you to hold in the realm of awareness, that this is the process that you are intimately engaged in right now, and there's a great deal of support for you in this process of integrating and grounding all of the potentials you hold for your life. In the position of circumstances in this spread, the card called Adjustment is representing your ability now to come into clear relationship with the circumstances in your life from this place of inner alignment. The sword in the center of the Adjustment card represents your ability to hold inspiration and then balance with perfect equilibrium on the point or the access or the clear clarity of that inspiration, and then in that way to come to perfect balance and clarity and alignment with all of the circumstances in your life. There's an interesting aspect to this card in that it is also the card for the fall equinox and the zodiac month of Libra that's coming in just a week and a half. And so this card in the spread happened to appear reversed. And so the reversal is indicating that we are in a very powerful period of integration right now to prepare for the new birth at fall equinox. And so the sword, as we see the reversal, is pointing up, which indicates the access to inspiration. And then what the message that I received for us with the reversal today is that this is a time to take in all of the gifts of what we've learned from our experiences and our opportunities of the past year, and to integrate them with the help of the cosmic energies that are available now, to claim those gifts for yourself. You may even want to make brainstorm lists, maybe even go through the calendar year for the previous several months and write down the gifts and opportunities and new insights and new skills and tools that you have, and make your list of what you're bringing forward, what you've learned, who you are now in an expanded way, and ask for support from this moon and from this cycle, especially amplified by the eclipses, of amplifying those potentials and bringing them forward into your life. So I'm going to turn her right side up because the reversal did not indicate any form of blockage. It was only just a message to work within at this time. And then the card all the way to the right in the position of spirit is another princess, the Princess of Cups. So the presence of these two princesses, which are aspects of your ability to master your world from within, and also a form of initiation, of stepping into new realms of mastery. The Princess of Cups is mastery of the emotional realm. So she represents a new birth of emotional fulfillment, of emotional freedom, and a capacity to connect with your heart and with your childlike trust and innocence and joy in new ways. In the position of spirit, this is indicating that there is support now to move forward in relationships in your life from a place of what really serves you, and for you to experience and express yourself authentically to others. There's the astrology chart for this new moon indicates very strong capacity for relationship healing and also expansion in relationships. And so realize that there's support right now for you to feel clearly what is aligned with your heart and to trust that there's healing and expansion. And this includes release of shadow emotional aspects, which can come in the form of experiences of insecurity, habits of insecurity, or jealousy, or disappointment, or sadness. The depletion aspects of the heart are available now to be healed, both within yourself and also in relationships. And because Libra is a month that is keyed into relationship, I see this as a powerful preparation for fall, and that we are already getting momentum and building momentum for what is going to be an incredibly fruitful and exciting and creative season of new manifesting in the world coming for us very soon. I always draw a fourth card asking for additional insight. And the fourth card today is the Three of Swords reversed. It's offering sort of an exclamation point. The sword, the central sword, even looks like an exclamation point. When the Three of Swords comes up with adjustment, I always take this as a very strong synchronicity, because you can see that the sword is the identical sword in which the priestess is balancing in the adjustment card. And so this is an indicator and an affirmation of the opportunity right now through the integration of what's come before for you to release sorrows and to release wounds that may be holding you back from feeling whole and feeling complete and expanding into your full potential. So this gift of new emotional freedom and healing is also going to support you in integrating and claiming the gifts of even experiences of sorrow that you're holding, and to release those attachments to sorrow so that you can move forward in fullness. So claim that sword and ask for support, for inspiration and new insights, which Virgo will offer you into the underlying wisdom and the underlying gifts you've received through all circumstances. I'm really inspired by this spread and inspired to work with it myself in the coming days. I wish you a spectacular new moon, and that you receive the extra boost of solar illumination and solar support that's coming with this eclipse in preparation for an incredible fall. And I will be with you again in 2 weeks to celebrate and explore all the potentials of the full moon and lunar eclipse. Until then, this is Elizabeth Shermer and the Alchemy Mystery School with an intuitive reading for the grids of light.